Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. A vicious war has erupted within the deep state. The political wing of the deep state and the diplomatic wing, or rather the technocrats, are squaring it out. And the war is so messy, ladies and gentlemen, that in the coming weeks, we are going to have some serious casualties. Very serious casualties. Yesterday, there is one Tanga blogger called Dennis Itumbi. I always don't take Dennis Itumbi's post seriously, ladies and gentlemen. But yesterday, he posted something that I felt carried some weight. Yesterday. Through Dennis Itumbi's post yesterday, and if you compare it to what Ngunjiri Wambugu, Nyeri Town Member of Parliament, a very close ally of the president, has also posted today, then we can give Dennis Itumbi some credit for what he posted yesterday. So yesterday, Dennis Itumbi posted something like this through his Facebook account. The Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau can confirm there is a major standoff in Jubilee. On one side is the David Murathe group that also has Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju, and on the other side, Harambee House prefects and 2 governors. Murathe and company, on their part, have reopened UK Center with the full blessings of Gigiri. UK Center, I think he means Uhuru Kenyatta Center. With the full blessings of Gigiri seems to mean the blessings of Uhuru. To run politics as we did before getting into government. The Murathe group argues that the role of CS Fred Matiangi and PS Karanja Kibicho is facilitative and not participative. They want the prefects to fund campaigns and kick off campaigns. The part of campaigns is also supported by ODM due to excessive use of police in the Bonchari by-election. That's Dennis Itumbi's yesterday's post. And through this post of Dennis Itumbi yesterday, 3 things are coming out clearly. The first thing is that the political wing of the deep state are not comfortable with the diplomatic wing or the technocrat wing of the deep state getting involved in politics. Another thing that comes out clearly here, ladies and gentlemen, is that the political wing of the deep state and the diplomatic wing are all reading from different scripts. And also something that comes out clearly here, ladies and gentlemen, from this post of Dennis Itumbi, is that the political wing of the deep state, led by Raphael Tuju and David Murathe, they are speaking the same language with ODM and Raila Amolo Odinga. They speak the same language, ladies and gentlemen. Because Raila complained of the police, excessive force by the police, and then Murathe and Raphael Tuju are also complaining about the same thing. And then that was Dennis Itumbi yesterday. Then today, Ngunjiri Wambugu, Nyeri Town Member of Parliament, a very strong ally of President Uhuru Kenyatta and a fierce critic of William Ruto, also posted something today, this Saturday morning, on his Facebook account. This is what Ngunjiri Wambugu posted this morning. There is this one cabinet secretary who somehow thinks he is untouchable. We get insulted here every day as we protect the government he works for. Then he thinks he can run over us the way he runs over everyone else. He will learn that he can't, even if we have to pool resources with UDA and ODM and make dealing with him a joint project, since he's already also tried to run over them too. Sometimes you must deal with the crack before it brings down the building. We can't keep allowing some bureaucrats to keep making our politics harder than it is already is, or should we? That's Ngunjiri Wambugu, Nyeri Town Member of Parliament, a very close Uhuru ally. In fact, the person who is believed to have coined, or rather the initiator or the originator of the Kieleweke movement. He is now complaining about these bureaucrats and technocrats. And he's saying these people have been insulting them every day as they defend Uhuru Kenyatta's government. These people have been insulting them. And then he goes on to say that they can even pool resources with ODM and even UDA to deal with this PS and this group. Yes. So things are that bad, ladies and gentlemen. Things are that bad. Things are that bad. And we might see blood in the coming weeks. So from these two posts, ladies and gentlemen, from Dennis Itumbi's post yesterday, and then from this Uhuru ally post today, there is something that comes out clearly. We know that the diplomatic wing and the political wing, these are all Uhuru allies. So the question might beg, if they are all Uhuru allies, how comes that they read from two different scripts? Because one group is propelling a Raila Odinga presidency, and then another group is trying to propel maybe a Matiangi presidency, or a Gideon Moi presidency, or a Musalia presidency. How is that possible, ladies and gentlemen? I think the simple answer to that question is simple. Uhuru is coming out as a hands-off president. So these people, the diplomatic wing, are trying to fill that void through their own imaginations, and also to prove a point that they are the ones who are calling shots in Uhuru's government. Uhuru seems to appear as a hands-off president. And then on the political wing, why I strongly feel that they are getting it right is simply because the political wing of the deep state, the David Murathes, these have been the president's personal friends. Even before Uhuru became the president, these have been his personal friends, his drinking buddies. And it seems to appear that maybe when during their unofficial time, or when now they are seated together with the president, Uhuru Kenyatta always opens up to them. And upon Uhuru Kenyatta opening up to the political wing, it seems to appear Uhuru Kenyatta does not pass that message to the diplomatic wing. Uhuru opens up to the political wing, and then it stops there. He doesn't pass the message to the diplomatic wing of what he thinks. The relation between Uhuru and the diplomatic wing is very much official. There are some things that Uhuru Kenyatta does not engage with this group. So they might not know what is actually happening on the political stage. But the political wing, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm to you here without any iota of a doubt that they understand and they read properly the mood of the president. Because in one way or the other, Uhuru Kenyatta opens up to them quite often of what he thinks on issues bedeviling the country. But on the political wing, they are kept in the dark. And that's why we are seeing this kind of contradictions. The political wing and the diplomatic wing reading from two different scripts. And then Gujiri Wambugu, for those who don't know, this is the person who is believed to have coined Kieleweke, a very close ally of the president. And he seems to be reading from the same script with David Murathe and Raphael Tuju. That also shows, ladies and gentlemen, that currently, as I talk, in Jubilee, or rather in the government, the political wing, or rather the political class, the members of parliament, the governors, and the political wing of the deep state are reading from the same script, while the diplomatic wing or the technocrats are reading from a different script. And the political wing are now putting it clear that they are going to join forces even with their opponents, UDA, to make sure this CS and this group is taught some lesson. And that's what I said some days ago, ladies and gentlemen. In the Bonchari election, Raila Amolo Odinga is a close ally of the president as I talk right now. I fail to understand how a cabinet secretary could mobilize the police to go and intimidate Raila Odinga supporters. I don't understand it. And this is what this Ngunjiri Wambugu, Nyeri Town Member of Parliament, is putting straight. That this cabinet secretary steps on everybody's foot. And ironically, he's stepping on the foot of the people who are supporting the president. You support the president, then he just comes and steps on everybody's foot. So he's just making it clear that they are going to team up with even ODM and even UDA to teach this person a lesson. And that's what I've been saying in this YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, sometimes I really get sometimes agitated when I see some quacks calling themselves political analysts. To analyze politics, ladies and gentlemen, you should, before you talk, don't just talk of something you are hearing on the street talk, then you make it an analysis. No. Do thorough research and dig deep before you say something. You know, after the Bonchari incident, you know, some quacks, political quacks, were now saying that Uhuru anachezea Raila, not knowing that Uhuru Kenyatta is maybe a hands-off president and has left everything to his inner circles to handle it. And maybe Uhuru Kenyatta, if you can see even here, ladies and gentlemen, even close members of parliament who are supporting Uhuru Kenyatta are also crying foul of how this secretary and even how these PSs have been mistreating them. Sometimes back they sponsored Anne Waiguru's impeachment, while we all know that Anne Waiguru is a very close ally of the president, but they sponsored Anne Waiguru's impeachment in Kirinyaga, only for the impeachment to be thwarted by the same political wing of the deep state. Then you find somebody saying Raila anachezewa. No, it's not Raila anachezewa. It's simply because the diplomatic wing of the deep state are misreading the president's mood. They're not getting it right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's exactly what is currently happening in Jubilee. And going forward, ladies and gentlemen, from this post of David Murathe and also even from this politician Ngunjiri Wambugu, it seems to appear that now the war in the deep state has now just come up out in the open. David Murathe is now attacking this diplomatic wing of the deep state, and he has gone full-headed to open even Uhuru Kenyatta Center, where they will coordinate 2022 politics. This only shows, ladies and gentlemen, that now Murathe is now going head on with this group, because he strongly believes they were responsible for the humiliating defeat Jubilee suffered in the 3 by-elections, simply because they never involved the politicians in their campaigns. And also sometimes Orengo also dropped a bombshell of some cabals. They're the same people, the same cabals, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it. That's how things are right now in the Jubilee government. And that's how succession is now turning out to be. Murathe and Raphael Tuju and the political class that are supporting the president, it seems now they are opening a political center where they are now going to advance 2022 agenda. Otherwise, folks, let me conclude by saying, if you've bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell in order to get a notification anytime we upload a new video. In this YouTube channel, we upload 2 videos per day. And also those watching us for the very first time outside of Kenya, drop us a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I've also pinned my WhatsApp number on the comment section. If you want to have a private chat with me, or even to support this show, contact me through my WhatsApp number. Otherwise, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana.